Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing.
Hi guys, it's your girl Ari Kelly coming back at you with another video. I'm sorry if you hear the toilet running in the background. I've prefaced this in so many videos lately. I have to get it fixed, okay? So today we are going to be going over my healthy habits that make me feel like I have my life a little more put together. It only takes like 3 weeks to make or break a habit, so you just continue doing something for 3 weeks and it's just a thing you do, you know. I got acrylics to stop biting my nails, and I took my nails off because I'm supposed to be getting contacts, and then a bunch of stuff happened. Never got contacts yet. I'm going to eventually, but not yet. I'm leaving my nails off until then. And the whole reason I started getting acrylics was because I always bite my nails, and it's been a while and I haven't really bit my nails. I also painted them, but I'm doing pretty good, and I think I've broken that habit. I just don't want to get acrylics just because, I'm so used to them. I like them. I feel like a bad bitch with them. But at the moment, it's a waste of money, and I have better things to spend my money on, so I'm holding off on that. But I have 13 hobbies, not hobbies. I have 13 habits that you can start today that will make your life significantly easier. All right, not all of these are going to be things that you want to do or need to do, but some of these are more based on people's preferences, but there are some that can help everybody. So just hear me out and we'll see if any of these help you. Okay, so my number one, this one was so incredibly difficult for me to start doing regularly, and that is working out. I have health conditions that make it really difficult for me to work out, so I started off small. And even for people who don't have health conditions, I think starting out with short, easy workouts is the perfect way to get into a good routine. I'm still doing workouts at home because if I go to a gym, I have to wear a mask, and that just adds on to the fact that I already have health conditions that make it difficult. So I'm trying to wait it out. If I can keep doing really, really good about working out, I might give it a try going to a gym with a mask. But I'm not going to force myself to do it if it's uncomfortable or difficult for me. But I started out with the little 5-10 minute YouTube video workouts based on the parts of my body I have to work out. Normally, if you're going to a gym and you're lifting weights and you're doing hardcore workouts, you're supposed to work out every single part of your body so you don't throw it off balance. But at home workouts, they do help. They do help. But there's only so much progress you can make with body weight workouts. So unless you're going to buy weights and equipment and stuff, you're not going to get as much of a difference as you would at the gym. So I've done my research and I have found, let me know if I'm wrong about this, but this is what I found, that you can just do ab workouts at home. Just simply ab workouts, nothing else, and it's not going to hurt you. Of course, you still need to do research about what you're working out, how much you should work it out, how often, because I can do ab workouts 5-6 times a week, but if I do butt workouts that much, it's actually causing more damage than good. So make sure you do your research, but start out with simple workouts. Start out with working 3-4 times a week and then up it. I started working out, I think 3 days a week, and then I moved it up to 4, and now I'm consistently working out 5 to 6 days a week. And my workouts are consistently getting more difficult and longer. So I recommend starting out small and simple and working your way up. And it really has helped me. Even if you don't want to lose or gain weight, I feel like just doing a little workout, something really, really small and simple, just makes you feel healthier. Because working out, it just has this whole healthy mindset and lifestyle that goes along with it. So I feel like that's definitely helped me out a lot mentally, because it just makes me feel like I'm making a step to be healthier. My next habit is, again, another personal one. This is reading at night. Not everyone likes reading. If you hate reading, I suggest you give it a try. There's books out there for everyone, but if you really just don't want to, don't worry about it. But for me, I found that reading at night, I give myself anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, sometimes longer, depending on how into the book I get. But I read at least 20 minutes at night. Not necessarily every night. Some nights that just doesn't happen. I go to my boyfriend's house or my friend comes over or something. And it's not something you need to do every night. You don't need to force yourself to do it, because making yourself do it just takes the fun out of it, Just do it a few times a week, I have set goals for the new year, and one of them is to read one book a month. So I have an entire month to read a 400 page book. You can get a lot of reading done in 20 minutes, so it's not extremely difficult. I tend to read like 2 to 3 books a month, and that's with me sitting down for like multiple times a week and doing my reading. So it is possible and it is doable, and it just makes me feel like I'm helping myself because I'm not in school, you know. I don't have like a normal job. I work at Walmart, so it's not like I'm like doing stuff for like brain food, you know. So I feel like reading, it introduces me to new vocabulary. It makes me feel like I'm also, again, doing something healthy, not for my body, but for my mind. A third habit that I have found really, really helps me is planning out your days, your weeks, your months, whatever you want to do ahead of time. All right. I know in the morning or the night before, I'm like sitting in my head thinking like, I need to do this and this and this and this. And I just like, I'm constantly reminding myself of that. But if you write it out and you write it down on a piece of paper, write down everything, even the small things, even doing laundry, taking your dog for a walk, doing your workout. I write all of that stuff down, and then at the end of the night, when I have basically everything, if not everything, crossed off, I feel really accomplished. And again, if you don't get every single thing done on there, that's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. As long as you've done more than half of what you wanted to that day, I feel like it's been a pretty successful day. It's 5 p.m. and this is the second out of 4 things on my to-do list. I decided that I'm not doing one of them today, and that is walking my dog, because I have walked him a lot this week, so he can go one day without it, you know? And that's just kind of how you have to do it. You're like, you know what? I don't really, like, you can't let yourself slide with everything, but one thing every now and then won't kill you. So after this, I still have to sweep my apartment because I've been doing other things, so I haven't had a chance to do that. So even cleaning things, even because I try to sweep every other day because I have 2 animals. So again, if it doesn't get done, if I have to miss a day, not the end of the world, but I do still try to do this every single day. And then when you look at your to-do list and everything's crossed off, you feel so much more accomplished. It really does help clear your mind as well, because then you're not sitting there thinking, oh, like I had something else to do today. Like, what was it? Because it's all written down on the paper in front of you. And then my 4th healthy habit is allowing yourself time to do the things you enjoy, your hobbies, whether it be like reading, cooking, painting, drawing, whatever it is. Prioritize your me time, because I'm not one for the overworking like lifestyle I used to be. I used to overwork the fuck out of myself. I was a freshman in college working 30 to 40 hours a week on top of, you know, hanging out with my friends, partying, all of that stuff. My nose is really red right now. It's because of itchy. I overworked the fuck out of myself, and I was always tired, always exhausted. If you guys look back on my YouTube channel, I was not doing this as much because I just didn't have the time. I couldn't sit down and do it. It was just too much for me. Right now, my lifestyle is so much more simpler, and I've found a way to make things work. I work 8 hours a day usually, 4 to 5 days a week, depending. I cut down my hours a little bit, so now my shifts are more like 7-hour shifts, but I make sure that like I'm doing the things I need to do in a day, and it makes me feel really accomplished. Another healthy habit, number 5, is waking up and going to bed earlier. I'm not saying you need to get up at 6 in the morning and go to bed by like 9 p.m., okay? In college, I had a really, really unhealthy lifestyle. I would stay up till like 2, 3, sometimes even 4 a.m. I'd sleep till like 10, 11, sometimes even noon, because my classes were later on, so I could do that. And while that worked for me at the time, because I would like go to my classes in the afternoon, do some homework, go to work, like it wasn't the healthiest lifestyle. Since I have been getting up early, for me, getting up early is 9 a.m., 8, 9 a.m. If I sleep in past 9 a.m., I don't beat myself up, especially on my days off. But if I can get up before 9 a.m. or around 9 a.m. and get a start to my day, I do feel better about myself. And same goes with going to bed earlier. I try to make sure that I'm going to bed, like in bed, going to sleep by about midnight every night. Sometimes it's earlier depending on when I have to work. But even on my days off. On my days off, I am a little more lenient. If I'm like, okay, I don't have to be up super early in the morning. If I'm not tired, I will let myself be not tired. But most of the time, I do try to make myself go to bed earlier, just because the more you get your body into that routine, the more your body will naturally do it. And then you'll be naturally tired by like 11 p.m. and you'll be naturally awake at like 8, 9 a.m., you know? And then you're still getting your 7, 8 hours of sleep, and you feel a lot better. Trust me. I was a night person, and now I've kind of turned into a morning person, and it's actually really nice, and I didn't think it would be. Healthy habit number 6 is just get ready in the morning. If you shower at night, don't shower, but like get up, get dressed. In the morning, I have a routine, and I will do my stuff, and then I'll shower, I'll get ready for the day, I'll get dressed, and it's kind of just like waking you up. Like, you know, if you shower in the morning, once you shower, it's like, okay, I'm not going to go back to bed. I'm going to do the things I need to do, you know? And I feel like that's really, really helpful if you work from home to like set yourself up to be like, okay, it's time to start my work day. Or even if it's just like your day off from work or something, it really sets you up to like get on with your day. Number 7 is also just get a routine going. You know, when you get up in the morning, when I get up, I will, as soon as I get up, I go to the bathroom if I have to go. I drink some water. I take my dog out to go to the bathroom. Feed my dog and my cat when we come back in. If I'm hungry, I'll eat breakfast. Otherwise, I'll just go and hop in the shower, and I'll eat after I shower. And then I'll do my after shower stuff. I'll make my bed, you know, get my wax warmers going. I have a nice little routine. And then like after work, when I get home from work, it varies depending on if I'm like closing or if I worked an earlier shift, but like I'll come home from work and I'll take out my dog, feed him dinner if it's time to. I will figure out what I'm doing for dinner, start cooking, eat, whatever I'm gonna do. And I have a nighttime routine. I'll go brush my hair, take off my makeup. I don't wash my face at night just because my skin is really clear as it is without it, so I don't really need it. My ears are really sensitive, so if I wear earrings during the day, I have to clean my ear piercings out at night. So I'll do all that. I'll brush my teeth. I'll get changed into pajamas. If I worked an earlier shift, then I'll work out at night. So I'll work out. If I'm really, really hungry when I get out of work, then I'll eat, and then I'll work out. But if not, I'll work out, and then I'll eat. And it's all just about finding a routine. And of course you can change it. Of course you don't need a routine for everything. But I do find that having a routine, having a set list of things that I do like to go through naturally just makes me feel a lot better. Number 8, this is just get some fresh air every day. I have a dog. I take him out multiple times a day, and just getting the fresh air is really, really nice. All right. If you're having a rough day, go out, get some fresh air. It makes you feel so much better. I feel like I'm low-key like a plant, you know. I need sunshine, fresh air, like water to like thrive and be happy. And I feel like just being outside really does help boost serotonin, whether it's scientifically proved or not. I enjoy it, and it makes me feel better. Number 9, I really, really, really do recommend cutting soda from your diet. All right. I will never tell you not to eat anything. All right. Eat whatever you want, however much you want, whatever. Like, I'm not one for diet culture, but I do feel like soda is it's toxic for your body. It really is. I don't like it at all. I grew up in a household where all my dad and my stepmom and my stepsister, all anyone drank was soda. We would get water bottles for me, and if I went through the water bottles too quickly, I would like get yelled at. So it was like put into my brain that like you don't drink a lot of water. And then, you know, I got to college and I drank nothing but water. I completely cut soda out of my diet, and just cold turkey like that. For me, that's not necessarily how it works for everybody. You know, if you drink soda all day, every day, like say you drink like 5 sodas in a day, cut it down by 1, and then, you know, in another week, cut it down by another one, whatever you need to do. There's like seltzer water and other seltzer drinks that you can like replace soda with. And I mean, you don't need to like cut it entirely. You can have soda every now and then. You know, sometimes I go out to eat and I'm like, you know what? I want a soda, but it's not as hydrating for you as water. And I feel like drinking water all day, every day is definitely beneficial to me. I am starting to work on trying to drink more juices and stuff, just because literally all I drink is water. I will drink nothing but water all day. Number 10, This is something that is so important, especially if you're going to be home all day, like you work from home, you have the day off, whatever. Even just after a rough day at work and you're coming home, make your bed, okay? If you're home all day, then making your bed is like, okay, I'm not going to get back in the bed. I want it to stay looking like that. It looks nice, you know? And if you come home from work at night, it's just like you come home to a made bed, you know? It's not messy, it's nice looking, it's appealing to the eye. And I just feel like this kind of ties into the next one. Just having an organized, clean environment just helps your mind stay organized and clear. If my area is messy, like my desk is so organized. It's never not organized, okay? Everything is always organized. My bed is always made. Even when I'm running late, I take the few seconds. I may not be the nicest looking bed made, but at least I made my bed. I feel like just little stuff like that, it just makes me feel better. I can't explain it. If you start doing it, you'll understand. But it makes me feel better. It makes me feel more organized, more put together. Number 11, I recommend listening to podcasts. I never understood the point of it. I didn't even know where to start to look for podcasts. And then one of my YouTubers started a podcast and I started listening to it. And depending on your kind of podcast, you know, there's things out there for everyone. I knew that. I just didn't know how to find the ones for me. But the ones that I have started listening to are just motivational, inspirational, not the like cliche shit, but like people talking about their real life experiences and just manifestation, just making me feel better. You know, I used to spend all day every day listening to nothing but music or watching TV, and now I have like another option. If I'm not really in the mood to listen to music, I can listen to my podcast. It's like a learning experience. And I know so many people, there's podcasts about literally anything. You just have to like find them. And now that I found this one and I found that I like listening to podcasts, I've been searching for a lot more. I've only been listening to this one because I started it from the beginning, but then I'm going to work on listening to the other ones and finding ones that I like, because I really do feel like it's peaceful, it's helpful, and it's like brain food, you know? It doesn't take much energy to clean. Well, brain energy to clean. So while I'm cleaning, I'll listen to my podcast, you know, just little stuff while I'm taking off my makeup at night. You know, I feel like it really does help. And then last but not least, number 13. I feel like tracking your spending is really helpful. I have my bank's app on my phone. I thought that was all I needed. I was like, all right, this is how I'm going to track my spending. It'll be great. But I was still spending a lot of money and it wasn't really helping. So one thing I've recently started doing is going through all of like my expenses for the month, like everything that shows up in my bank app, my credit card app, everything, writing it all down and separating it into categories. You know, bills, you have to pay bills. Stuff for my animals, groceries, like ordering food or going out to eat, like just money that I'm spending. And like seeing how much money I spend on unnecessary things and then limiting that does make me feel better, because then I'm saving more money. You know, I'm putting more money towards the things I enjoy, my future, stuff like that. Like I just want a car because I've been so good about saving money. It took me a handful of months to save the money for this car because I've limited my spending in other areas. And I feel like it just makes me feel so much better because it's makes my goals easier to accomplish. You know, I'll be able to move sooner. I'll be able to get my license sooner. Like everything that I was planning on doing, I can now do sooner. And even if you don't have like a big money goal, just saving for your future. You know, one day you're going to want to buy a house, or you're going to want to move somewhere, or you're going to want to buy a pet or have kids. And like all of those things are expensive, even buying a car. So I feel like saving money and like knowing like, oh, I'll be able to put $500 in my savings this month. It makes me feel better, because even though I can't use it right now, it's not doing anything for me right now, I know that in the future that'll be beneficial, and I know it'll make me so incredibly happy when I can buy the thing that I want to buy in the future. You know, it's little things like this that you do every single day, and it just makes your days easier. All right. So that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. You're just being honest. But if you enjoy this video, my channel, or my content, be sure to press the subscribe button down below and turn on my post notifications so you get notified every single time I upload, which, by the way, is every Tuesday and Saturday at 2 p.m. Of all of my social medias linked down below. You guys should be sure to check those out, alright? If you enjoyed this, have any other habits, have any questions, anything, comment down below. I love to chat with you guys, alright? And I'll see you soon with another new video. Peace.
Every day's like my eyeballs stuck on repeat.